doing? Welcome to the channel. This is a Lighthouse tutorial. You see this flashy thing with the redstone? We are going to put that in just towards the end of the actual build. So first off, this is all going to be the dock area eventually. I don't know if you've noticed, but this is a little world I'm working on, and we're going to go all the way over to this point here, the end of this row. This is where we actually are going to start building it. So for this, what we're going to do is make it daytime, so we can see. There we go. Right, for this build, it's going to be approximately around about 185 should I say, not 98, 185 blocks. Right, so what we're going to do, first off, we've got to work out how many blocks we're going to actually need to come across the bottom, and obviously do the sides and everything. So we're going to work ourselves into a 5, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to come in there, come in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in here, 2, 3, 4, 5, come in there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come in there and there. Pretty easy. A lot of these we're going to copy over and over and over and over again, so just bear with, because it's just going to literally be the same over and over again for quite a bit of this build. So we're going to put our red in. This isn't the first layer, by the way, this is just 0 layer, so just to give us an idea of where we're going to go with it afterwards. So there we go. So with this, we're going to actually do this approximately 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, and same again on that, and on this. Just keep going, basically, all the way around. So this is just so yeah, it's going to be about 1,985 blocks to the summit, as I would say. That's the top, if you didn't know what that meant. And you'd probably want floors in your actual lighthouse, so at the end of the 4 there'll be like another layer, but that will be like, this will all be filled in with red. So and we're going to do that again with white. So we're going to do 4 layers of white, all the way up like that. Isn't Minecraft music ever so soothing? There's not really a lot to talk about, really, I suppose, at this particular point, because it's just like being copied over and over and over again. And hopefully you guys would like this, so hit the like button please, if you don't mind, because I'm trying to get quite a few likes on these projects, because I can work out then, if you actually like something, I can build pretty much something similar, or pretty more of the same sort of thing. And if you guys like, well, I don't like the dislike button, that's just sort of, how can I put it, a bit disrespectful, I suppose. Yeah, it's just to say, oh well, you know, I just disliked it just due to the fact that you could have made one like little mistake and it could be like, you've just liked it for that, really. So yeah, I really like the like button, so if you don't mind while you're here, just hitting that button right now. So that would be great. And obviously if you're new to the channel, then obviously subscribe and like. Yes. So we've done the actual first 2 layers of it, and then what we're going to pretty much do now is obviously take this layer in by 1, but we're going to move back to red now, like that. So these parts here are just going to be taken in by 1. And now what we do, we work our way into this. So it's a bit of an L shape going on there. Pretty simple so far. Good stuff. And oops, don't do that. Now, as we're going through the layers now, because it's really skinny, because a lot of lighthouses are really sort of tight, skinny places. They've got like one little sort of stairwell going all the way around it up to the very top. Probably only can get one person on there. So the idea of this is to actually base it on a real life lighthouse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we put in our floor like we've done on the last 2 layers below us. And then we move on now to the next part of it, what is actually going to be like the white part of it. And as I said, it just keeps going up, so it just keeps going up layer by layer by layer. So, and they're all going to be pretty much the same sort of layers as you go up and up and up. So we've done the red one, that's the first one. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 red ones, and then you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 white ones. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. As I said, it's like it's going to be very skinny and narrow. So you need 4 of them. So we've got 3 of them. We've got 2 of them. So it needs to be higher. So we're going to go higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oops. Oops. It easy. 4, and then we finish off on a red one. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next one is red. There we go. So that's pretty much the height. I mean, I know it's not going to stand next to our Canary Wharf there from London, England, and our very old castle there from Warwickshire in England, but it's fine. It's fine. It's by the sea, and that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be by the sea. So for this part, as I said, it's pretty much all the same. It's a really nice and easy build. You can build this in survival if you want to give it a blast. Trying to make it a bit more quick of a tutorial, so we're just bashing this through. If you do have any comments or anything on this, then obviously leave a message on the video, and I'll get back to all the comments we put on there. Give me suggestions of builds and stuff you like me to build, or you like me to see, like me to see me do, or stuff you don't like to see me do, or how can I improve it. Obviously constructive criticism, please, because that would be very nice. I'm also doing pixel arts as well, so if there's any particular celebrity or star, or motorbike, yeah, motorbike, that's the one in the background. That sound effects wasn't actually put on just for the video, that was just literally outside the window, just to clarify that. yeah, if there's any sort of celebrity star pixel art you want me to make, I can certainly do. I'm looking at actually doing Disney characters and comic characters, you know, the Marvel series and the DC series. I'm looking at, because I've been asked by a friend to do some of that sort of stuff, so I might actually have a look into it. I think, yeah, why not? But back to the Lighthouse, what we're building. So this thing, I don't know, but it was used to be like, what was it? It used to be like a cartoon, what used to be on the TV in the United Kingdom, and it was called Fraggle Rock. I think you can buy it on DVD now, and it's repeated on some of these old cartoon channels. It's not really like a cartoon, it's like a puppet animation, a puppet sort of real people sort of thing. And they had a lighthouse in it at the beginning, and looked very similar to this. Not saying I actually taken the idea from that, no, but it's the actual lighthouse is very similar to this. What I thought was pretty cool. So for 80s people, it could be Fraggle Rock. It could be Fraggle Rock Lighthouse. Whoa, what's that all that about? So you're pretty much doing the same stuff over and over and over again. Right, now we've done that bit, we'll work exactly as we did with them other parts, and we bring these little corner pieces out in our little L shape. Make sure we're getting the right colour, because it wouldn't look right if it was the wrong colour in the corner. So and we're going to go all the way up to the top with these. There we are. Oh, my bug's back again. For some particular reason, it's like a racing sort of circuit outside the window today. I think every vehicle of a loud engine or exhaust wants to get in on the video. See, these videos are very popular. Even things outside wants to get into them. I wonder if they've subscribed. Yeah, you're not allowed to be in the video unless you subscribe to the channel, or at least left a like. Maybe I need one of them low densified mics. I think it's called low densify. It's where like it cuts out the noise on the actual microphone. But I am actually being pretty quiet today, so got a bit of a sore throat. I'm always actually saying I've got a sore throat, but I do pretty much loads of videos, not just on this channel, on other channels as well. So it's just like I get a bit of a sore throat sometimes. But never mind. We will cope and soldier on. I think the saying is what they used to say: "The soldier on." We're gonna soldier on. Actually, that's quicker. We'll do it that way instead. We'll just build the blocks. Oh, okay. Well, we do need one there. We didn't need one there, but we need one there. There we go. Pop that one in the middle. Or maybe just jump on top of it. Yeah, that might help. Oh, might try doing that actually. That seems a bit quicker, doesn't it? There we go. Maybe we should just carry on with one corner. Yeah, that's what we should do. Carry on with one corner. I think ourselves high enough. Now we've got a bin lorry, people. We've got a bin lorry who wants to get in on the video. Hopefully it's not annoying you too much. I get it amplified because I've got headphones on, so. Yeah, and anytime I'm actually doing a tutorial or a live stream like this, and you fancy leaving a message or contributing towards the actual thing I'm building, then message the actual stream as it's live, and at the end of the build I'll go through all the messages and have a chat with you guys, see what you think. Maybe I should be higher. Yes, I should be higher on this. Higher again, I think. Oh, here we go, another blooming motorbike. I don't know what it is with motorbike. I mean, it is a busy road. Yes, I agree, it is a busy road. But 4 motorbikes, lad. And I'm actually recording this really early in the morning, to be honest. So it's like, what the hell are all this traffic coming out at this time in the morning for? What's going on? You know, it's not like it's a sales or anything, you know. I mean, where's it? Oh, they probably could be going to work, yes. But, you know, why would you be that enthusiastic to go to work, like, really fast on a motorbike? I mean, what's the idea about that? I mean, you probably want to go slow, because you probably think, no, gotta go work for 8 hours, oh my god. But, that's their choice. Back to the Lighthouse build. There we go, and we should be at the top, and we are. So, after all that, we've got to this point now. So, we're at the top of the lighthouse, and we've got to cover all this in red. So, we're going to cover all this in like that. Now, the next part for me, maybe not you, but for me, I've got to work out how to put a platform on top of this now, because there was a platform that goes on top now. So, this is where it gets a little bit confusing. I think it's by 1. I think the platform comes out by 1. I'm not exactly sure. Hang on, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. So this comes out by 5. So I'm guessing it's that, and then we've got to work from that. So we'll put another layer on. I think this layer, yeah, that layer will be red, I think. Yeah, it'll be a red layer. So, or you could change it up. You could have something completely different. I mean, actually, that's maybe a good idea. Should we have something different? Because you get red and white, but obviously you want to take some colour away. So maybe go with like a black colour, maybe, just to give it that, you know, that sort of breakaway from the zones, because obviously it's all in zones. I would probably use coal, but we got some terracotta, I believe. It is terracotta? That's just about, I think, 1. That's the powder. See, the colours are a bit confusing on this, so it's not good. I've used that before, but I don't know if it floats. Because if it doesn't float and it crashes, it won't look good. Or we could go with something a little bit different. Decisions. I think we're going to go with polish andesite. Yes, I think we'll go with that. We're going to go with polish andesite, because it's a little bit different. And there goes another motorbike. I do apologise, people. I have no control over the transportation outside the window. Right, this is going to be the next level. And we've gone with a different material. We've gone with polished andesite. And for this one, this has got to come out by 5, so we've got to work this into all the build, so like that, and we're doing the same again. And the same again. Nope. There we go. Now once we've got the 5, it's sort of like a sort of like just a bit of a triangle-y sort of corner thing. We just got to do like that. So we're just filling these in, and we're just giving them that triangular sort of position. There we go. And that's our little platform done on top of our lighthouse we've got so far. So now we're moving on to the next part. And the next part is, I think this is the actual glass part now. Now, we're going to get really excited with this a bit later on, but we're going to actually start off on the first layer of it. And it's 3, and it goes in by 2. So, we're not going to use like glass, because obviously we're going to use our proper lighthouse stuff we've got over there. I mean, we possibly could. Oh, I feel very tempted. No, we're going to stick to the plans. We're going to stick to the plans we've got. Right. I had so many great ideas then. Right. So, it's a bit like this, really. So we're going to put them down there. Now, for this thing to actually work the way we want it to work, we can't actually have them all the way across. So, why is it not working? Oh no, as soon as I made a mistake. Let me just check this again. There's a 3, and they go 1, 2, 3. That's correct. Well, that's not going to fit into there. Oh no, don't say I made a mistake. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm changing my own design here. Oh no, that's naughty. Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. I might change it a little bit. I might bring it in by 1. Yes, that's what I might do. Might bring it in. Oh dear. Don't want to do that. Somebody will fall off and hurt themselves. Right. Now we can do it. Right. So there we go. I think I got a bit excited and I moved another motorbike, really. I got a bit excited and I moved them in too far. So that's what we're actually looking at. This is going to go up by 3. And we get all excited in a minute because we're going to be doing the actual the redstone part. Now I'm not really a big fan of redstone and doing all that, but for this particular build I think it's great. It's absolutely great. And me and my friend, I don't know if you've actually seen before when we first started the video. Obviously you have, because you've been in all the video, and we like people to stay for all the video because it's good. Is we had a practice, and you've seen all the practice attempts we had over the other side. Whoa, where do you think you're going? There we go. So that is at the moment is going to be your lighthouse. But this goes higher, the actual glass goes higher. So what we're going to do, because obviously we're going to have the light just on one part, we don't want to really sort of like spoil it too much. So we're going to go up, obviously that's gone up by 3, but there's still 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's still another 8 to go on top. We don't want to take it up by 8. So we're gonna cheat a little bit, I suppose. And we're only going to take it up by a couple. We're not going to go up by mega loads. So I drawed this down on a piece of paper before I actually thought of the redstone idea. And it was like, yes, that looks good. But I thought, we're going to have a problem when it comes to redstone, because redstone is very, very tricky. And the height I'd actually drawn it at, it wasn't looking at the right height. So I thought, how can I cheat on this a little bit? So what I've done, I've adapted the rest of the lighthouse with these blocks, what you can see now. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. So you got that there, you got that there. I mean, it doesn't look very lighthousey at the moment, does it? No, I know that, but it will. Right, we're going to put in the mechanism of the lighthouse lights to start off with, so we're going to come back over to here so I can just show you what we're actually going to be getting up to now. So as you can see, our little lighthouse thing's flashing around here like this, and it's pretty much similar to what we've got there, and that's pretty much similar as well. So we need some of these repeaters, redstone, a lever, and obviously we put in our main blocks, and we need this sort of pattern. So I'm going to show you how to do this right now. So have a look at that. Good. Right, let's go over to the lighthouse. As you can see over here in the distance. All the way up to the top. There we go. And we're going to drop down into it. So first off, this here we're just going to cover this because we don't really need this part. So this part's all going to be covered in quartz stones. Quartz stone, is it a quartz stone? Quartz block, I think it's a quartz block, it won't be a quartz stone, no. And then we're going to put in our repeaters. And we're going to match them all the way up. There we go. Now what we're going to do with our repeaters is do the setting. So you got the first one on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. Whoops, too many there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. Easy as that. And then next off, this little square bit here, this we're gonna dig that. We're gonna need that for something else. So what we're gonna do here is point these in all the different directions. There we go. And then we're gonna get our redstone. Putting our redstone everywhere apart from the corners. It doesn't need to go into the corners, so we're not going to put it into the corners. There we go. There you go. You can see the corners have not been touched. And with these levers, if I believe correctly, let's fly back over and have a quick look. I moved them because I was going a bit too fast, so I thought I'll slow them down a little bit just to give it that effect. So you've got that sort of slow down effect. So these middle ones, as you can see, you've got 1, you got a 4 1, you got a 1, and you got a 4 1. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that exactly again. Flying all the way up here and dropping down. There we go. So we'll have 1, and then a 4 1. So that's 3. We have 1, 1, 2, 3, and there's that one. Now what we're going to do is put the lever in. Now you've got to be really quick with this lever. You can't actually just leave it on, you've got to go on off. So you've got to go. There you go. And then if we zoom over here, and then what we're going to do now is put it into night time. So we're going to go through our options and make it an evening. So can you see the light on the lighthouse? How pretty easy was that? There you are. And the lighthouse is lighting itself up. So we've pretty much done the light in the lighthouse. And now so this top part does not too bad. Let's turn it back to daytime. And we're going to have to leave our lights on now because we've got to close up the roof now. We're going to make all the roof all done. So once we've done that, we're going to start looking at the roof now. So we've got to start building the roofing. Well, as we've already done up 2 and everything, we have to go in again now. So what we do, I mean, I suppose you can do a sort of staired part roof. I mean, I quite like them staired part roofs. They look okay. Blocks are alright, but they look a bit different sometimes. So this is just going to go up in blocks now. So it's just literally going to be stages of blocks, blocks, blocks. So there's probably going to be a little bit of lag, as you can probably see, due to the redstone. So just be aware that if you've got a lighthouse and you put the light on, you're going to get a little bit of lag. So it's the same as if you use lava. Lava causes a bit of lag in the world, so just be aware of that. And then back in with the red, like so. I think I want to top it off with a glowstone. I think, yes. Just find me a glowstone to top it off with. Where are you, glowstone? There you are. There's that glowstone. So what I'm going to actually do is just drop something, because I don't want to actually put anything in a hole, because obviously it needs something to support itself off. So we'll just drop that there. Pop that on. There we go. Now you can give your lighthouse a little bit of a lift. You can do some cosmetics, because that just looks like basic. So what you could do is get yourself some stairs. Now as we've gone with that andesite, the closest thing to that is this. Now I would do something completely different. Completely. I would go like this with stairs. I would bring them out all the way around like this, making sure everyone clips each other, because you want to make sure it's perfect. Oh, all the way around. You want to make sure they're absolutely perfect. There it is. I've been just standing by these. There's so much lag on them. It's crazy. Hopefully it's watchable, because it's a bit difficult to actually do this. There we go. That's one layer. And we could always bring out the actual design itself. Whoa, the lag is horrible. Get away from the lag. And pretty much you've got your lighthouse going really cool. So let's turn it back to night time again. There you go. So you could be down here, like, you know, in your big ship. There'd be a ship like this. You'd be like, oh, we've got to slow down, there's rocks ahead, we've got to be careful, there's going to be mountains. Oh, there's a big building there, we can't crash into that big building. And pretty much that's it really. That's how you actually build your lovely lighthouse with redstone. And that was you. This is your tutorial, all done and dusted. So hopefully it's been great help and you've enjoyed it and it's helped you, and you're going to build it in survival or creative, whichever you prefer. And if you do, and great stuff. And obviously leave a like for that, please, because that'd be great. And that's it really. So thank you all very, very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Anything you want to message me, just send me a message. I'll certainly get back to you as soon as I can. And turn on your notifications for more updates on tutorials. So thank you very much, and I will see you all again soon. You all take care now. Bye bye.